Hi everybody, welcome back once again to this week's My Weekly Rage Fix. I hope you all had an excellent Pesach, and I'd like to thank you all for the happy birthday wishes. It's very kind of all of you. In this week's Parsha Shemini, there are many lessons, among which is the one in which Hashem has commanded Aaron and his children, who are the Kohanim, that they are not allowed to drink any strong liquor or become drunk or drink at all, as a matter of fact, when doing the avoda, doing the holy service in the temple. So the question really could be asked, why not? For two reasons. First of all, the verse actually says that Yain Yisamach Lavav Enosh, wine actually gladdens a person's heart, and if a person is supposed to do the holy avoda, the holy service, through happiness, through simcha, so why is one not allowed to drink? Of course, to become inebriated is one thing we understand, but even to have a little bit of wine, why is that not permitted? And the second of all, wine in general, we find at other times, like by Kiddush, we actually have an obligation to make Kiddush on Friday night, specifically over a cup of wine. Our sages made that mandatory in order that we are in a better mood. So what is the idea? So the idea is that in general, like when we make Kiddush, we are supposed to be happy, and our sages wanted to make sure that on Shabbos one felt happiness. He was coming from his workplace, and things are kind of busy, and he doesn't necessarily have the time to acquire for himself the frame of mind in order to be happy, and therefore our sages said that a person has to be happy for Shabbos, and therefore they decreed that one should make Kiddush over wine. And wine makes a person happy, puts him in a good mood, in a good frame of mind, he's in a good mood, and he's happy, and he therefore enjoys his wine. Not as some people err and think that drinking wine in general is completely contrary to serving Hashem. It is not. Wine has a function, and it's sometimes put a person in a slightly better mood in order that he should feel a physical feeling of happiness. However, the Kohanim, they were already saintly, and they were already great, and they were already holy people, and they were already attained that frame of mind. And the prohibition against them drinking was, in a way, an admonition for them not to fall from their general state of happiness, which means that when a person understands the goal that he has in life, and that goal is that everything that he does, he's serving Hashem. So these Kohanim, who already were on such a spiritual high, constantly they were already serving Hashem. And their service of Hashem thereby automatically brought them that happiness. As it says, B'kudei Hashem Yisharim Mesamchei Lev. The statutes of Hashem are upright, and they are gladdening of heart. They make a person happy. So when a person does a mitzvah, or he learns Torah, or he does something that Hashem wants him to do, he understands automatically that he's doing something correctly, he's doing something that Hashem wants him to do, which brings an automatic happiness. And for somebody to drink is showing that he's actually lacking that happiness through doing the service of itself, through actually serving Hashem in general. So the Kohanim, who are on such a high level, they were told not to drink. Don't drink anything while doing the service. Why? Because you're already happy. And if you are already happy and you were to drink, you're showing somebody that you're actually not happy, and that's not what the Kohanim stood for. So, really, people who serve Hashem, those are people who are generally happy, and they don't need the wine. Sometimes we're a little pulled away, and we need wine Friday night in order to put us into a good mood. But people who are constantly doing the will of Hashem experience genuine happiness, and for them, Hashem was telling them, you should just go do the avoda by a different type of happiness, but that happiness is by knowing that you are following in my ways, and therefore that in itself is a happiness to us, as we all can attest to. That when we all know that when we're doing the right thing, we all feel an inner happiness. That's true happiness. Okay, have a great Shabbos. Talk to you next week.